Project G was Angel's mother's experiment. I apprehended Hollander in Modeoheim and turned him over to the company. After that, the company put me on standby.
Okay, there's people on here? Why? I am not doing nothing. I'm just killing some time.
Okay, there's people on here?
I gotta shave my dome and all that stuff. I already customized the stupid bot. I don't ever use it. What's up, Roadhog? How you doing, Easy? What's up, Bud?
Almost as if they never existed. Is that a little soldier?
Are you kids okay? Kids, all of y'all are grown.
Do I have left to fight for?
Only grown folks up in this piece. I'm not in front of the camera. Finally got my Buster Sword, though. So I have to go check my mail. So what up, Easy?
Suntan lotion?
No. Never mind that. What is this? Are they putting me out to pasture?
You could use some R&R.
I'm bored. That's it? I'm calling them.
Director Lazard's not in. He's been missing for a while now. It was Lazard who was funding Hollander's research, using the company's money.
Are you serious?
We're interrogating Hollander, so we should learn more soon.
What's wrong with them? People. What are they all thinking?
The truth lies within each person. But even truth seems suspect once it leaves their mouths.
Snake, go do something.
Calling Aerith?
How do you know that? Am I being watched?
No, she's the one being
I had to grab a mail.
That girl is an agent. The only one left in the world.
Oh. I don't hand out subs. Well, I give them out, but, you know, I don't really. I set it up to where anybody can just go ahead and go. Like, now you have the ability to go to anybody's channel.
Heads up! Genesis copies.
What the absolute crap? I'm not in the mood to this.
Bringing out the big guns. No, not if I can help it.
Justice isn't just a word.
They.
Better run for it. The power of soldier. All right, here comes the big one.
Conflict resolved.
Genesis.
Sorry, I was reading some mail I got. Like I said, this is a quickie.
Leaves the body. It returns to the light stream.
Yeah, and
A river of souls
But I don't know, Road Dogg. You say that like I get a lot of people on this channel. I don't. Right, you know, not when I'm streaming. I'm pretty boring. I like it boring. Plus, it ain't like I'm looking for anything. Likes, comments, subscriptions, don't care. Frenchies. Yeah, I got to get back to me dealing with a pit bull, some rabbits, some chickens. Apparently the turtle passed. But I was like, that turtle was almost 100 years old. Man, I can't even get 1 second. You have animals, Roadhog. At least, you know, you got something interesting. Well, apparently it passed. I was just informed about it. So there's that. Talking to my chat. It wasn't the Roosters. It was funny. I had to clear my my hidden and my ban list. I didn't even know that many people got hidden or banned because I don't really ban people. Oh, I don't doubt that about Roosters. I just don't see them being able to pull that off with a turtle or a tortoise.
Hollander is being held at the 8th Detention Center in Virginia. Use the emergency elevator to go up. It's at the end of this path. We need this.
But bang all that, y'all know I play these video games just to talk nonsense with y'all for a moment. So what's up? Remember, anytime my title is vague, that means that there is nothing going on. KC Deliverance? No, I haven't. If it costs money, I can't play it. I don't got no computer. But how you doing, Sea Monkey? Good to see you. Oh wait, I almost forgot. This is basically a dry run with using the most minimalist approach. Mostly just potions and whatever material I pick up along the way. No, I'm glad to see you doing good. Yeah, no, Sea Monkey's good people. We be chopping it up in other chats. I'm not wasting a Genesis on that guy. Yeah, is KC Deliverance free? Cause I got Plus. But yeah, I'm just killing time because, you know, I got to head back to the Southwest tomorrow. So I got to throw away some clothes and shave my head. And fun, well, it's not a fun fact. Anybody that's familiar with the anime Berserk, that's why Zach has the Buster Sword. Because Berserk made giant fat swords cool. Well, I usually don't shave my head easy, but I got kind of a buckwheat dread nap thing going on. And unfortunately, I'm not a young dude, and I'm not a drill rapper either. So I'm getting rid of the dreads. Plus, I've been cutting like, I don't. My mom was the only one that I ever let braid my hair. Well, her and this lady named Carmela. Oh yeah, Wolverine, but that's cool hair. Everybody wants the Wolverine do. You say that like it's a bad thing. When most people are vying to get that. So I don't know where your boggle comes into place, sir. Oh, that gun blade is sweet. I like having hair. I mean, you seen my old music videos. I mean, I kind of got annoyed nowadays where it's like a thing to hate on Wolverine. I was like, it's too much Wolverine. I'm like, what do you want? He was the most popular character. I was more of a Gambit fan, but there was no X-Men that I actually hated on. Except when I saw X-Men First Class. I'm like, let me get this straight. You managed to kill the one person whose his ability is to evolve beyond whatever is there that could kill him. He's like a walking doomsday. Oh snap, it's Caitlin. What's up? What are you doing here during the daytime? My hours are gonna change. It's kind of annoying because I was watching people speed run this. Are you talking about X-Men Origins, or are you talking about when they used Channing Tatum for the Wolverine Deadpool movie? I thought Channing Tatum did a pretty good job. You could tell he actually wanted to do it. And I liked his Creole accent. Hey, I thought he was better than Taylor Lautner. I didn't like his Gambit.
Come on, man. Stop pestering me.
Oh, no, I don't blame you. I mean, what was that movie? Step Up. I ain't gonna lie though. You know what movie I did actually like him in? That movie Fighting. Like I tried to hate, but I just couldn't. But, you know, honestly, Fighting reminded me of Lionheart. And I will not disrespect Jean-Claude Van Damme. Even though sometimes I like him, most times I don't. He's still Jean-Claude Van Damme. I thought I got a horse chicken omelet. Oh, yeah, it is. It just gives me AP. I don't need AP. I need FIGHT.
Ultralink captures your internet directly from satellites, allowing you to connect at high speed anywhere in the world, even in remote.
Yeah.
Is it true that the EPA has never attained formal authorization legislation?
I did a watch along with my friend from England. He had never seen Night of the Demons. But I didn't broadcast it. It was just me and him like simultaneously watching while you know, in my headphones.
I'm asking you. Well, the EPA has never been formally authorized by Congress. However, this agency has imposed over $1.3 trillion in regulatory costs since the Biden regime's office. We authorize here in Congress to ensure that we have proper oversight and accountability.
Oh, well, he had PlayStation 4 and I had PlayStation 4. So he watched it on his app. And I was watching it on my app. And we just simulcasted it. You know, he's watching it at the same time so I could explain parts of the movie. You know, it was like a reaction. But I see people do watch-alongs all the time. I just don't really do them. Oh, how did he not see Night of the Demons? He was a tad younger. And a lot of people that haven't seen Night of the Demons. Just like I honestly can admit that it took me forever to finally watch Slumber Party Massacre 1 and 2. I had heard of part 2, but I had never watched it. It wasn't at the video stores, and it ain't like cable was offering it up. Like I said, I was a po-kid geek. I got it where I could get it. That's why when people complain about video games, I'm like, that's cool, but you can afford it. I play it when I could.
We have all of this. I'm saying he's never been authorized. Wait, hold on. So the Chevron doctrine, where you have created all of these rules under that would be unconstitutional by the Supreme Court and overruled. Now I'm asking, are your bureaucrats still going to implement these rulemaking processes? You are. So I'm asking about the EPA, and I'm asking about your road bureaucrats that have been acting these unconstitutional regulations. Are you going to repeal them? Are you going to continue to
Oh, man.
Or are you going to stop altogether?
I don't want to see that.
Overturn. Do you understand the ruling of the Supreme Court?
I do. No.
Will you
We're
be
not gonna
repealing?
stop.
So you're going to unconstitutionally continue
We're going
with
to
rulemaking in the
adhere to the
EPA.
Supreme Court.
Which rulemaking are you going to roll back?
Yep, gonna die.
Supreme Court. Our word. According to the Supreme Court.
Which ones are you going to repeal?
Well, the court didn't tell us to repeal.
It does happen, surprisingly.
Unconstitutional.
I'll explain later.
Absolutely, they have. This was a huge victory. And, you know, I mean, even in our appropriations bill in the House this year, the funding has been reduced by 20%. I would argue this needs to be reduced by 100%. But in this, It's because of these radical Green New Deal policies that jeopardize domestic energy development and overload America's power grid and raise costs on American consumers and businesses. So with the EPA and these overreaching regulations, do you have any intent on working with the House majority to reliable and affordable energy? I think America's wallets would disagree with that. I mean, the Biden administration, if they continue under Obama's administrative policies, its regulatory pace for a full 8 years, the cumulative cost of this administration's rulemaking would exceed $1,000 per household. No, the Biden administration reversed President Trump's successful deregulation by executive order. So the Biden regime is on pace to increasing regulatory costs at a rate of $617 billion per year in just rulemaking. Rulemaking that we are seeing is unconstitutional.
This is shocking. Our regional staff, our regional administrators and have such productive conversations about how we're doing things for your district and your state, and then you take this
I've also seen the coal plants that have been commissioned in my state.
100%.
I've seen energy regulations.
It's who the one with the car rides.
Poverty. So sure. Yeah, of course I am. I have oversight over your staff, and I want them to answer. I want them to provide a service. But there are so much. Yes, there are some things that have been done well, but not everything. When we have $617 billion per year in rulemaking, that is absolutely absurd. We're taking our affordable clean energy and regulating it out of its existence and killing good paying jobs in my district. Yes, I have a problem with it.
Have a good one, Roadhog. I gotta avoid not dying.
We're gonna start signing people over, then you're gonna have to start editing your comments on your open table.
It's who the one with the car rides.
Alright. Chair recognizes Mr. Goldman from New York.
Got him.
Mr. Regan, I don't want to spend too much time on this, but I would just like to clarify.
I wasn't even expecting to jump into no fights. Yeah, but yeah, have a good one, Roadhog.
As you know, said that
Oh, that's just a video game. But yeah, nah, easy. What you mean by is he the one with the car rides?
if a statute is ambiguous, and instead the courts get to determine whether or not what the statute means. Is that your understanding as well? Okay, so that would not require any regulations to be reversed or overturned. Correct?
Can't blame you there.
But I do want to talk about that case because it is an incredible power grab for the judiciary. And I want to go through a couple of things with you. I'm going to take as
Why is there a kid here?
a recent rule that the EPA implemented and finalized in March, the greenhouse gas emission standards for heavy-duty vehicles, which is, I think you put it as a strongest national greenhouse gas standard for heavy-duty vehicles in history, and one that would have a significant impact on my district, one of the most densely
That cloud?
districts
It is.
in the country, where there's a lot of
Cloud strife.
facilities and operations that create a tremendous amount of greenhouse gases. Could you just very briefly?
I am surprised that there's people in there. Like usually I play my boring game and just be chilling.
That the EPA goes through to, and what kind of expert analysis is used to final, and what kind of input is finalized?
Hey, but easy. Did you like the quotes I dropped? I used one from Empty Nest. I used to like that show. I don't know why I used to watch that show. It wasn't a very great spinoff for the Golden Girls, but it was cool. And then the other one was from Dinosaurs. I've been using a lot of dinosaurs lately because that has some of my favorite quotables. But I'll be doing a lot more thoughts on shows and stuff as time progresses.
So we take our scientists and actually the world we also look at the cost of the market, and we look at penetration rates, we look at the market,
That way is
and we best
air
determine
base. He's
how
trying
can
to
we
get away
put
by
the best
air? No way.
technology
He's not trying to get away by air. He's trying to put a plant in my butt. I really should have switched my materia.
Thank you for the explanation. Quite a in-depth and detailed, lengthy process involving the world's greatest experts. In that room with the world's greatest experts and the EPA experts, are there any federal judges?
Damn it! He's destroying the gate to attack the civilians. Hollander, once I get you, I'll get you good.
That's right, deck him in the
What the
schnoz.
Supreme Court just did, am I correct, is say that the experts should not get any deference in how they implement the rulemaking process, but that
Activating combat mode.
the non-experts and the judiciary are the ones who get to do that. That's your understanding?
Well, I'll be careful in commenting.
Conflict resolved. Activating combat mode.
Exactly. It's a three-power grab that was led for many years, decades, by the Koch brothers, who have spent tens of millions of dollars in trying to overturn this Chevron doctrine in order to benefit their oil and gas and other industries that harm the environment. And you know what's interesting about this case with Lopez Wright is that Clarence Thomas didn't. He was, and yet Clarence Thomas took 3 private flights paid for by the Koch brothers, went to their events, raised money for them. It's all documented. And then after that, in 2020, Clarence Thomas just reversed his view of the Chevron. And yet he's ruling on it. And what is going to happen is that this Trump Project 2025, just like Ms. Gilbert said, is going to try to eliminate all environmental regulations. Donald Trump has offered to do that for the oil and gas company if their industry leaders can provide him with $1 billion to help in his campaign. But now that he has absolute immunity, if he becomes president, he can't get charged for that obvious criminal public corruption violation. And so he's going to try to implement Project 2025 to eliminate the EPA.
None of you guys wanted to believe me, but look at all my boys' phones today. This one we got, sorry, we got 731, we got 1016. This one he got 1282 today, mine's got 830. We all learned. Again, I never get to the money part.
Activating combat mode.
You're not supposed to be a politician. You're not supposed to put down with your target. You're not supposed to hurt someone that way. Charge them. That's the problem. Not chasing down all the politics and how this is changed. But as a prosecutor, you have to take your obligations.
You're in for it now. Concentrate. I'm feeling it.
Conflict resolved.
I'm just curious to know,
Activating
as
combat
we're
mode.
talking about lawyers and obligations
Conflict
of
resolved.
lawyers, and whether or not maybe the former president
It's hard to tell who I'm supposed to. There they are. You guys can't get to the party.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Ah, crap.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved. Resolved.
How long do I have to do this? I already let 2 in. I didn't let the right one in.
Activating combat mode.
Oh, bad joke. I killed me some robots just a second ago. And I shocked them and threw this thunder ago. They don't zap them like that anymore. I just don't slash them like that anymore. Sorry about the whole Greg Kim band thing. I used to love that song. Not a few, just like a couple. And that's only because I am properly prepared. Well, yeah, because, you know, Thunder works on machines. It's a Squaresoft rule. Just like anything made of ice, you use fire on it. Oh, dear. I really should have saved.
Now we've got scorpion types? Hollander's too well connected.
Activating combat mode.
Chocobo. Or as I like to call them, horse chickens. Yeah, I never save. Well, no, I do. It depends on how long I plan on playing for.
Bring out the big guns.
Has any idea what this lawyer obligations look like? We're gonna do this slime bank. Have you heard
So yeah, that's how that works.
Robert
It's funny, the first time I remember hearing the name Ifrit wasn't even in Final Fantasy. It was in Aladdin.
Okay, so they've had some issues, but these are the
Oh, good thing I did the Phoenix down.
I'm assuming that y'all have never been front lawyers, Mr. Trustee or Mr. Costello.
I was
Oh, you work, and you still have your bar card?
sorry.
You still have your bar card?
Yeah. Well, unless I get targeted for daring to represent a former president.
You have absolutely
Brace
done
yourself.
I also want to make sure that we
No.
talk about the two-tier rule. And Mr. Trustee, since you've been a prosecutor before, I'm curious to know, have you ever had a criminal defendant had over any four different convictions?
Ow.
And some of them was not self-retrial, and just the prosecutor ultimately found more investigation, which is trial, not like this, only the those that are self-retrial.
Let that be enough. Oh, good.
Well, no specific.
Okay, all right.
You had me waste my only Phoenix down, you punk.
You can do it, Zack.
In 35 years, I've never seen that. It's hard to get to the second part.
No. Got him.
Have you ever had a defendant you were prosecuting?
Ooh, that was close.
Intimidating witnesses? They didn't somehow end up in the pipeline for at least a day or so?
That was a close call. Serious? I haven't been serious this whole time.
Retaliation. I'm very familiar with gang cases and mafia cases. Most of those defendants are already incarcerated, and they would orchestrate some sort of obstruction. If there's provable physical violence-based obstruction, it certainly makes sense that they'd be incarcerated.
Thank you so much. And, Mr. Hamilton, I don't know much information about this conversation. So, I'm going to make sure
Of course.
let me know if you have a problem with really should be yes or no.
Mission
Let's see,
failed.
you're the executive
This
director
goes
of
on the
American
public record.
You know what's funny? You know who did the voice of Sephiroth on Kingdom Hearts? It was Lance Bass on the first one.
I was on my way to
Bass, Bass, the guy from NSYNC. He actually did a really good job.
The situation has not resolved. Genesis copies have been cited around the world.
And are you familiar with Project
We wiped out those Genesis copies.
Did Genesis really die?
Okay. And in fact, you wrote some of this section.
Of course he didn't. He's the main antagonist. I'm just assuming.
And the mandate outlines policy priorities for the next conservative session.
The slums.
All right, so let's walk through some of the provisions of the
Permission to return.
calls for eliminating the Department of Education, eliminating the Department of Commerce, deploying the military for the use of domestic violence and against protesters under the Insurrection Act of 1807. It also
So funny. I wasn't a fan of Seven like everybody else was.
thousands of
The device Hollander was using
allow
has
a
been stolen.
president to
Oh yeah, I've always wanted to be a voice actor, but my voice is too monotone.
It also prohibits the FBI from combating
We'll meet
the
again
spread of
soon.
misinformation.
Like I couldn't get agency because I just don't have it. But also, I wouldn't want to be a celebrity anyway.
I don't know why or how.
I got a Sean Penn problem. I don't know if he was the first celebrity to punch out a cameraman, but he's definitely the first that was known. I'm pretty sure Errol Flynn whooped a lot of ass back in his day. I don't know why, but I just feel like Errol Flynn used to whoop a lot of ass. But now, like, people will go, who?
The wind sails over the water's surface, quietly, but surely.
Yeah, I know there's freedom of press, religion, and assembly, but there's also freedom to expect to get your ass kicked. And that's the length of profanity I shall be doing today. I don't curse a lot, you know that.
I thought you were going to get to a question somewhere in that 90 seconds for Mr. Hamilton.
Gotta go see Aerith.
I will point out the Inspector General just basically
You know, that's the reason I never felt like Aerith and Cloud, if anybody knows Final Fantasy VII lore, I never felt like Aerith and Cloud really belonged together. Zack, however, I don't know. Like, that's why I'm glad they made this game. Genesis. It's Angeal.
Well, thank you. And it seems like there might be a dog in this.
What I thought was funny about Final Fantasy VII though was that they had mastered all of these ways, but they haven't mastered space travel yet, which I thought was cool because we haven't.
So he is quite closely aligned with an admitted and convicted liar and perjurer. He's also paid the Judge Merchant's daughter's firm over $150,000 for her services. So I think we've got quite a conflict of interest from Mr. Dan Goldman, the novice representative from New York. And just one other thing to keep in mind when considering the hostility from the folks on the other side.
The only thing about Eric though is that she's like the sweetheart, kind of the Mary Sue-ish character, and most people are Tifa fans, which I like Tifa for the fighting. I was never really aesthetically pleased by her, honestly. I never really aesthetically pleased by any freaking cartoon character. Well, when I was a kid, I had my likes, but I was a kid. But I sure as hell wasn't making no weird fan fictions about him and having these twisted fantasies people be drawing. Because, you know, people be doing that.
He's not a member of this committee, and that's
Hey, I can't front. I used to like Storm, Rogue, Psylocke, you know. But it's funny, you know what killed that? It was the, I keep saying because I have to remind myself. It was those, I remember I was in a comic book store, not even a comic book store, I was in a convenience store. And they had the Marvel swimsuit issue. And I went, what? Why would they have a swimsuit issue?
What's the difference between us and the
Yeah, Wolverine in the Speedo in the pool playing with Storm and Rogue. I'm like, what is this? And I was like, man, Marvel really needs the money. And they did until Blade came out.
The Texas Government Affairs Consultancy.
The movie.
Claire and Carl Stewart, Christine and Philip Dial, and the Elder Group, specializing in crisis management.
No, I get it. I get why they did it. Because, you know, people keep forgetting that comic books are... Let me pause this. Comic books, you know, people get the aesthetic, especially in America, for some reason they believe that just because it's drawn, that it's for children. Which is weird because paintings are considered fine art. I never understood that. Like, you know, paintings are considered fine art. Novels are considered good literature, but if you put the two together, all of a sudden it's just for children. And that's why people read the manga. And I would like to believe, well, I don't like to believe it. I think it's really stupid. Like, I see a lot of people complaining that comic books are quote unquote woke now. And I'm like, first off, y'all keep misusing the word woke. Y'all don't even know what woke means. And I don't want to say the kind of people that say woke, because, it would just make me get into these weird, stupid arguments. But I will say this. Like, it ain't that they're woke or whatever that they want to call it. It's that the stories haven't been good lately. And it's not because they're trying to cater to everybody. It's because everybody decides to whine about a character. And I'm like, no, the story just sucks. The story just sucks. That's really all it is. But as much as I love Star Wars, the old movies, they sucked. I sat there watching them like, this is some garbage. And I loved it. Because I love trash. Period. But to sit up here and act like it's an epic masterpiece of tremendous proportions, all right, if that's the case, if it's such a literary medium, why hasn't George Lucas ever gotten an award for any of them? Like, as far as the Oscars go. Even though the Oscars are another thing altogether, I'm just making the point that, nah, it's not literary good. A bunch of geeks got together and decided this was their thing. That's all it is. Same as Star Trek. That's why when Trekkies get into it with Star Wars kids, I think it's funny, because I'm like, no, you both suck. I just happen to like both of you. And you can like stuff that sucks. Whole marriages are built off of that. If you can't point out the crap you don't like about something that you love, then you got bigger problems than you'll ever have. But that's just me. I can't sit up here and pretend like I'm right, because I don't think I am. That's why I love me some Castlevania. I love that animated they put out, the cartoon. And a lot of people do. But I managed to find one person that's sitting up there and they made a whole video about how it sucks. And I'm just like, oh, okay, I get what you're doing. You're trying to round up the other people that are like-minded just like you. I don't want nobody to agree with me. That's called a cult. I want you to agree with me on certain things, but damn it, we got to have some differences. Otherwise, what's the point? At that point, you're just playing with yourself. I got to stop watching Denver the Last Dinosaur. But anyways. All right, rant over. I do appreciate y'all coming in and kicking it. I told y'all I'll be streaming longer more often. I'm about to play a little bit more of this. I feel like I'm speed running it, but I'm not. I'm not good enough to. Side note, I ordered up some duck and egg and shrimp fried rice, and I ordered a couple of egg rolls and stuff. Why didn't bring me my food in a big old box? That was trippy, but it was worth the price. They didn't just come in these little cute things with a, they usually have the shack on there. I ain't traveling yet easy. And travels don't start yet. I wouldn't be playing no video game if I was traveling. I'm gonna find a save point though.
That's done. Let's get this wagon built. I'll go gather the materials. Aerith, you wait here. Yep.
It's also funny because the translation was bad at one point. It was called, her name was Eris at the time, but things get lost in translation. Yeah, all right. I'll pick up more materia. I just haven't tried to. Oh yeah, they'll see a lot more of me. I will be around. Like that song, I'll be around.
Are not parliamentary because they constitute personality or the president. Which is the House board that's always voted by the presiding officer. Cannot disparage.
I should be doing these missions to get myself stronger. Alright, there's a save point. I guess I'll be ending this one a lot quicker. I still got some stuff I want to do. Not on the game, however. And as y'all know, I ain't no content creator. I'm just some guy that plays video games and I talk too much. So I'm going to save here. And I'll say, let's see, much love and peace out. I bid you all adieu. Plus, I need a nap.